college football playoff gets underway. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Beavers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. And the Beavers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Dump off caught by the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's complete downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Missouri's offense out there for their first possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Your returner from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Toss play to the outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And they hand it off to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Beavers. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Curtis. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring out 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And there's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Missouri now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Oregon State. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. That's a bullet pass to the left side. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Touchdown Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The offense calls time to stop the clock. The Beavers line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
This try is no good. But a flag is down, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
It's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with the kicker. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. But there is a penalty mark on the field, so let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
4 verticals is a tough scheme to defend, especially if you do not get pressure on the quarterback. He's able to sit back, read the safeties, find the open man, and deliver the football. Huge gain by the offense.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Missouri now in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with how defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. At the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it. He got some good yards himself.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Second down play coming up. a shotgun run call. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Curtis. In the clear at the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. 1st down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Running back has it on the screen now. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Throws it to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And the back gets the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. 2nd down and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. They can't stop him. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Curtis. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quick throw to his receiver. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one wasn't in.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Beavers with first and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah,